We're on the road. Where transportation goes, community grows. Welcome to On the Road with the MTA. And welcome to another edition of On the Road with the MTA. I'm Jay Gibbons alongside with Stephanie K from the MTA. How's Stephanie over there?
Well, look at my finger. I got a bandage. I know. And look at my elbow. I got a bandage over here, too.
Who did you win?
Yes. Well, no, the knife one, I think. I was helping my mom move. She passed away. And the door came back and hit me in the elbow really hard. And they said, no, you have tendonitis. So I don't know which did happen first, the chicken or the egg. But, oh, my gosh, I can't use my right hand. So my left hand, I just cut. I was trying to cut open a red pepper out of the garden. I thought I would slice it in half to get it went right through the pepper into my finger. Very sharp knife. So
nice.
Now I'm kind of an invalid. I can't use anyone. But I must say, while I was helping my mom move out of the house and sell that, I met the nicest people. And I met somebody who was a guest today, as a matter of fact, because we had all these clothing. My mom had 3 stores. She had jewelry and crystals and clothing and red hat lady stuff. And then the actual stuff you always have, like kitchen supplies and towels and furniture. And I met somebody by the name of Golland, and he works with the No Neighbors Left Behind, and he was so kind. He came over to Mom's house, and he took away all of the kitchen supplies to help families in need. And Al, thank you for joining us in studio today. We're great to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. Well, you said you turned 85 years old last Wednesday.
A week ago Wednesday.
Wow, that's
congratulations.
Fantastic. Yay.
And tell us what happened. You didn't want any more prizes because you had everything you needed. What'd you ask for?
I asked my family to bring cash because I had just started a fundraiser to purchase a vehicle for our No Neighbors Left Behind, and they brought cash. And then that day, I raised $5,000.
Wow! Congratulations!
Wow.
That's amazing. That's going to go a long way, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's nice to have friends in high places.
I guess it is. So, do you have your eye on a truck right now that you want to buy?
We know about what we want. There's 2 vehicles out there. One's a Ford, one's a Dodge, that meet our physical needs.
Good.
Longer, higher, wider.
You do need that because you came with your lovely wife over to Mom's house, and he filled his truck the best he could, but we had so much more stuff. He had to come back a second time and fill it again.
That's correct.
And you used all of the supplies?
Everything.
Dishes.
It's amazing how much stuff that we give away on a monthly basis. Last month, September, we did 48 families.
Wow.
With over 350 pieces of, and I'm not talking dishes and silverware, I'm talking about furniture, bedding, appliances. It's just amazing.
I just can't believe you do it yourself. That you're 85 years old. You and your wife came over and they were lifting all this heavy stuff and putting it in your truck. I tried to help you the best I could with my elbows out. And
there are 12 of us total, and we don't all work every day, but we basically collectively work 6 days a week.
To help people in need. That is amazing. So you need some volunteers to help you, don't you?
The volunteers, is big.
Can they call you to say, I want to volunteer? Maybe I have a truck for sale or want to donate. And you don't know. People listening might really want to help you. How can they get a hold of you?
My phone number it's busy all the time.
I bet.
Because I was just telling them that I need to set up now a separate telephone line because
I bet you do.
Because, Teresa Otsby, who reached out to you originally, she's put us on a small portion of Facebook.
That's how I found you.
And the phone won't stop ringing.
Well, that's good news, though. That's great news. Now, is it ringing because people need help, or is it ringing because people want to help?
We actually don't solicit the people that we help. There's several of these organizations, 10, 12 outreaches, churches,
Catholic
everything.
Charities, so many.
Of all different denominations. They call into a central point, and I forgot to bring that phone number. But what they do is then they funnel that information to organizations like us. If they needed food, they would go to somebody else. But if they need beds or furniture or dressers or appliances, we get a list. It's updated weekly. Take people off that we serviced, add people. The list never goes down.
I bet. A friend of mine, Janine, she has adopted a refugee family, because when they heard about Ukraine, she just reached out and said, we've got to help a family, bring somebody over. They found a single mom, had 2 little kids, and actually she's from Kenya somehow. They were looking for the Ukraine, but this woman was in a refugee camp for the longest time. She just wants a better life for her children, something safe. So we're bringing her in the end of October. So I know we're going to go to an outreach to get some food for her, to have those in the cupboards. But we got her furniture and clothing, and we're trying to help her the best we can. So I know how much just one family took, so I can't imagine what you're doing for all of these families.
Yeah, right now
incredible.
our list, this morning I checked, we have 88 families on our list.
Oh, my goodness.
Some require almost a complete household of furniture, and some need maybe some beds or some dressers or a washer, dryer, a refrigerator, whatever that they need goes on the list, and we just try to pick them off one at a time with as much as we can deliver in any one thing. Sometimes we don't have everything they need. I mean, somebody called just recently, wanted 4 youth beds and 1 queen-size bed. And when we delivered it to an empty house.
They had nothing.
They were
Nothing.
They were a burnout.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, you shared that story with me that you went to give somebody some items and they had nothing. There was not one thing in the house to even sit on.
No.
How can they live like that? Was there any
don't.
electricity? Do they even have any power?
Some do. And what I don't understand, and there's other people out there that do, how do they get into who's supplying housing
Right.
and rental assistance? And, we just haven't gone that far, which someday maybe we can. But if you're a burnout, they move into another place, but how do they get there?
How can they afford the rent?
I
Yeah.
think it's got to be government assistance.
Probably.
However, there are some of the churches in the area,
Might provide
like Catholic Charities and some of those. I'm sure they know people that have places to go.
Well, I know if you call the number 211, you can get resources for anything in Genesee County, whether it's mental help, maybe getting paid, paying your bills, getting some food. They will give you the resources. So you might be on that list. 211 is the number.
211.
Yep,
That's
it's
a
not
helpline?
911, 211. Mhm.
211. It's a helpline.
Yep, 211, and just say, this is what I need, and they will direct you to the right sources to find that.
That's great.
I know. There's so many great things out there people don't know about.
I can tell you, there are. I've since I started this fundraising part, I mean, people are reaching out to me
Yes.
and saying, "Hey, can I do? How much?
Yeah,
what are you trying
great.
to do?" I picked up a $4,000 check this morning.
What?
That's
Wow. And can you say who it's from and give them credit, or don't you want to say, is it anonymous?
No, it's one of my friends.
Oh, how nice.
They have a business, and
Well, if you ever want to promote that, we're happy to give them a shout out. And
Yep.
if not, that's
yeah,
fine too.
Yeah, I'll ask them.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They are a business in town.
Okay. Well, I know you said there was a phone number people could call if they needed help. You don't have it with you right now, but we will put that on the website.
Yes.
We will put that under the podcast so they can see it.
I'm one of the recipients of the information, but the input to it comes to a central location.
That's okay.
It's
That's
a
okay.
woman that dedicates her life to it.
Well, we are going to get that number, and we're
Yes.
going to promote that for you. So people, if they do
Absolutely.
need help, they can call that. And if they do want to donate something, they
Call
call
me.
you. Okay, and what is your number? Can you give that out?
586-899-5080.
Okay. I think I have that memorized because I've called you so
do.
many times. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's the number that
Teresa gave me.
Otsby gave. And,
Yep.
and that I'll tell you what, we actually have made her an honorary member of No Nation.
I can see why.
Yeah, she's a gem.
Yes.
So if it's busy, just keep trying, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get a separate number
That'd be a good idea.
eventually because the way this thing is expanding, we're busy.
You'd be surprised how many people want to help you. So if you're looking for that truck, you might want to go to some of the different dealerships and just say, what can you help us with this?
Yeah.
They might not donate it, but they may be able to give you their cost, which is a lot less.
We actually are reaching out. I happen to be a member of Warwick Hills, and I think we have 4 dealers.
Oh,
that
sure.
Are
Members.
there, and so we have a plan but we need to get this. They call the seed money.
Right, sure.
You don't want to walk to somebody and say, "Could you donate a $35,000 truck, please?"
No.
we think that if we can come in and say, "Hey, we have this. Can you kind of
Meet us in the middle.
meet us somewhere
Sure.
and provide the transportation?"
And
We
let them put the name
desperately
on the
do.
side of the vehicle.
We'll do anything they want.
Yeah, let them advertise
Anything
it.
they want.
Well,
MTA even.
There you go. Get your big bus. Fill that thing. Fill the bus. Good. If Mr. Benning finds out about that, he is such a big-hearted person. He does everything he can to help anybody that's in need. So
That's appreciated.
wouldn't be surprised. He does so much more. I was just telling Jay, MTA is so much more than just transportation. Because when there was a fire over there at Reichert, 12-story apartment building, MTA sent 3 buses over there to make sure the 80 residents got to safety for free. They took them over there, took them right off the roads and got them into safety. There was a house that exploded not too long ago, and they were right there taking people away from that danger. They're just amazing. Delivered water during COVID. Still doing that, I think, delivering water.
Yeah, it's it's good to learn about those kind of things
Sure.
because we don't think about things like that, but there's so many generous people out there that are willing to do
Absolutely.
whatever you need, and those are the people we're looking for.
Are you a veteran?
Yes, I am.
Well, thank you for your services.
Yes.
And I think I shared this with you before, but it stands reiterating, is that you, as a veteran, and your spouse, even a widow of a veteran, is entitled to free rides, anything health and wellness with MTA. You might be driving today, riding tomorrow. So it's just good to know that you can call them, and we'll take you any place, health and wellness, even to the Veterans Hospital, and wait with you, and drop you by the pharmacy and the grocery store and get you home for free. Within 30 minutes, you make a phone call. They'll be at your house. Isn't that wonderful?
It is. That's amazing.
I know. That's what I'm saying. People just don't know about these things. That's why my big mouth and a microphone is going to get it out there for you.
Yeah. How does this is off the cut? But
Sure.
how does this wellness ride thing? That's MTA. Isn't
Yes, MTA is Rides to Wellness, Vets to Wellness. You just call the number, and within 30 minutes, they can be to your home and pick you up. They'll help you with your coat right at the front door, take you where you need to go, anything health and wellness, whether it's the pharmacy, the grocery store, the doctor's office, the dentist, and they'll get you home safely.
Well, I see them a lot out here, and I kind of wonder.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's also
I
your
hope I
right.
never have to use it. but
Right.
If
right.
it's there, I'd be glad to.
It's just nice to know as a veteran that's one service that you're entitled to and that you deserve it. So your wife might need to use it. Maybe you don't have to, but she wants to.
Yeah.
It's just to know
I
what you
wouldn't
can.
have to drive her around then.
That's right. Well, who knows? You might wake up, it's like really snowing outside and she has an abscessed tooth and she's hurting. They'll get her right to the dentist. So that's the way. And you can ride with her if you'd like.
Yeah, very good.
I know. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for all you do. My goodness. So once again, if somebody wants to help you, donate something to you, maybe even a car, give us your phone number one more time.
586-899-5080.
And to be respectful, since it is your cell number, and maybe just like 9 to 5 and not on the weekends or not during the evenings.
You know what? I get calls a lot whenever.
I bet.
I don't want. I prefer not to have them on Sunday morning when I go to church.
Of course. Well, I know we talked when you were up north on vacation. You still said, I'll be there Monday morning. We'll pick up another load. It's like, great, because we have a lot more stuff for you.
I picked up this morning.
Did you really? Well, be careful with your back. I worry about you. You're up and down those steps and you're packing that car.
I'd be worried arm wrestling them.
I know, kidding. You need some like really strong college kids to come and help you.
Yeah.
That'd be
the thing is,
good.
kids are in college, and our organization we're all retired. So
Yes.
you ask somebody to do something during the week, they got a job.
Sure, school.
It's hard to deliver after like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. Because we're delivering in areas sometimes that are not as favorable as we'd like.
Sure.
And
Well, that's where the help is. That's where you need help.
yeah.
They need help the
but
most.
a lot of the people who receive the goods, generally we call them if we have like a couch,
Mm-hmm.
which 2 or 3 of us are struggling with. Do you have somebody at home or do you have a friend that can come over?
Oh, good to help.
Take a couch up 3 flights of stairs or something else.
I know, and I saw you doing that.
That's the kind of help really we can use. But again, our schedule is very, very flexible. Pickups and deliveries. You're not home. They can't answer their phone. Some of them don't even have a phone.
Or internet or services, right.
So it's hard to say I'll be there tomorrow at 9 o'clock when tomorrow at 9 o'clock things are different. We try to plan a day ahead, and that usually lasts for about a couple hours.
Well, a lot of times, like I know I discovered this with my mother passing and having that house. A lot of times after an estate sale, you still have so much stuff you need to get rid of. And I know they want to have it go to someplace very helpful, like the Habitat for Humanity, the Catholic Charities. But you yourself, you can use these things and take them anywhere. So please think about calling Al if you have a lot of things that you would like to help go into good cause, good use.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Al. Is there anything else you want to mention before we let you go off and haul some more furniture?
And do the heavy lifting. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than the fact that we are now in the process of a fundraiser,
Oh, okay.
and it's to buy a truck of
Sure.
a bigger size and better than what we have.
Is it underway yet? The fundraiser, the day, the time, anything?
Well, I told you, I've already raised $20,000.
You did? That's
in
amazing.
5 weeks.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's
Just reaching out, and
incredible.
we don't have a top goal. We know what the trucks are 25, 35 or more.
sure, they're going to be expensive.
And then,
insurance
there's
and
this
maintenance.
ongoing maintenance, and we spend between $200 and $300 a week out of our own pocket for gas.
Oh,
we
I
have no
bet.
funds coming in. We have a little bit. Somebody will donate a couple $100 or something, but our whole goal with the fund would be then to have sufficient funds to do more, and do more is almost always just to charge us gasoline.
Is there a fundraiser that we can attend or give to or donate to? Is there a number we can just donate cash? Your number, okay? Once again,
and I'm gonna give you a piece of paper that you can use maybe on your to put out in a website or something, or a fundraiser. Is that it goes to the Knights of Columbus Council here in Grand Blanc, which we are a part of, and in there is the No Neighbors Left Behind. So our thing is, if you want to send a check, you send it to No Neighbors Left Behind, Council 6742. We're on Saginaw in Grand Blanc. And then just put in the bottom line, No Neighbors Left Behind. And that's how we receive the funds. We don't use credit cards or anything. And everything we receive to date has been by check.
So is there a website or a Facebook page or something they can find you?
We're in the process. This thing has exploded.
I guess, so fast.
The time I talked to you, it is just continuous. So what we're trying to do is to set up these kinds of things, but they all take time, and nobody's got enough time.
And like you said, most of you are retired. You need somebody who's like me, somebody young who knows about the internet, and they can do something technical for you. That's where you need some help. If anybody knows how to set up a website for you, they can give you a call. They can help you with that. Facebook page, you bet.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Well, thank you for all you're doing. You're amazing.
Absolutely.
Stay healthy out there. We need you, okay?
I'm trying.
I'll have you back when you're 95.
Yes.
I'll still be lifting furniture.
I know you will. That's just keeping you young, Al, for sure. Well, now you know what to listen to every week. It's called On the Road with the MTA, Stephanie K. and Jay.
That's right.
Every week we try to do something that's going to be helpful for the community, free, useful.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you for listening. Keep listening. Stay safe.
You've been listening to On the Road with the MTA. For more information on our services and community outreach, visit us online anytime at www.mtaflint.org, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The MTA, your community, your connection, your way.